Whatever day you're having, I hope that this video, by the end of it, makes your day just a little bit better at the very least. Hey girl. My beautiful Aquarius, how are you doing? My name is SimplyVelca and I'm going to be doing your general weekly reading. And I also do your weekly love reading between you and your soulmate Aquarius, which I'll leave a link to over here if you want to check that out at a later point. But when it comes to any of my readings, rely on your intuition, because put it in perspective, I almost called you perspective. Put it in perspective, Aquarius. I'm just a man reading some tarot cards to you. You know your situation better than I ever possibly could, so take the cards that resonate and leave what doesn't, because I promise you, Aquarius, I'm not going to take it personally. Now, if you do find some cards that resonate with you, I always like to call them your aha moments of a card that called out to you, that you feel like was just pulled meant for you and just resonates with you the most, right? Let me know in the comments, because that's how I keep up with you, is through the comments. I truly do read all of y'all's comments and I try to respond to most, if not all of y'all. Also, if you do enjoy this reading in my reading style, Aquarius, I would love and appreciate it if you were to give me a like and subscribe, because it does help out my channel a lot, Aquarius, and I'm super appreciative when you take the time to do that for me. But let's just get into your reading now. We have your 3 starting cards and we'll pull clarifiers on each one. The first card we have as the Two of Swords. So there is some type of guarded energy going on this week for you, Aquarius. I don't know if it's because I do actually think it is because of somebody. Some type of outside event is kind of putting you on guard. I say this because of the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is usually the representation of someone that's kind of getting stabbed in the back. Some type of energy of where I keep on hearing betrayal in a sense, and you don't get dare I say, you don't even get the satisfaction of bringing justice to the situation, because you have this Five of Swords coming in where you choose to be the bigger person and just walk away. So this is kind of like what kind of energy does this give me a vibe of? This is like someone that just got that lost connection with their friend group, or feels betrayed by their old friend group, and they became the outcasted one, and everyone kind of it feels as if everyone turned on them, that individual being you, right? It kind of feels as if you're alone, you can't trust anybody. But let's pull some clarifiers. It could change the entire message, right? Two of Swords coming in for you. Let's get some clarifiers on this, right? We have the Empress card. So regardless of this pain, regardless of you being guarded, Aquarius, I'm not going to give you too much of a hard time of this Two of Swords energy, just because of the very fact that you're having this Empress in the upright coming in for you. So it's showing to me that you're protecting yourself, but you're also taking account of the situation. You're still figuring out what it is that you can improve in yourself during this. This shows to me that you're not taking it too personally, and it makes sense as to why you're able to move on from this situation. I want to say move on, but choosing to be the bigger person. So that's extremely admirable to you, Aquarius, and I celebrate you for that, and I cheer you for that. So good job on this. You're showing a lot of maturity in this reading, straight up. We have the Five of Swords. So even though you're growing from this, you're in your head a little bit. You're in your head, dare I say, about if you're worried about if you're making the right decision. You're in your head about whatever this individual is yelling at you about. Dare I say that some of you Aquariuses might be experiencing some gaslighting, and you're wondering if you're a good person or not. I mean, that just came through. But put it in this perspective. Did you ask to be stabbed in the back 10 different times, right? You didn't ask for that. You shouldn't have to say that you don't want to be stabbed in the back. It should be self-explanatory, right? You shouldn't have to tell somebody how they should just naturally feel, right? If you have to teach someone how they should just naturally feel, then that should just be a red flag in of itself, right? And I feel like you kind of already know that, because again, we'll reference this Five of Swords where you choose to be the bigger person in some type of capacity. Let's get one more clarification card for Two of Swords though. Ten of Swords. So yeah, I feel like this is really good energy. This lets me know of an individual, this whole entire storyline lets me know of an individual that has become more guarded, which, dare I say, might have been necessary for some of you Aquariuses to reduce your circle a little bit, tighten your circle a little bit. but you're growing from this, which means you're not internalizing it. You're having a lot of weight lifted off your shoulder. And even though you're in your head a little bit, I feel like it's temporary. Dare I say this Five of Swords is more so just like this crow or this person trying to gaslight you or make you question your own self-worth or like what have you, right? But again, you know your situation better, so I don't need to go into too much more detail about that. But let's get some clarification on this Ten of Swords energy for you. What's going on with this? Knight of Cups. So the reason why I'm making a face is because this could be in two ways of where a Knight of Cups presents itself or a new opportunity presents itself through this pain. We'll know with the clarifiers. Or it's someone that, like this Knight of Cups, someone that you had or something that you had deep feelings for that was kind of new. I don't feel like this is something that was like a long-standing history with this Knight of Cups. Put these swords in your back unexpectedly. Let's see. We'll expect like if it is this person, we'll see some more sword cards, or we'll see some moon, like a moon. So they are, girl. The next clarifier pulled is the Three of Swords in for you. Three of Swords is kind of self-explanatory. They came with this pain. So some type of opportunity. This could just be disappointment as well, though. Aquarius. This could just be disappointment and you kind of are... It took a blow to your ego, perhaps. But whatever this Knight of Cups was, it kind of like put you for a loop in the sense of where... Dang, it's kind of similar to Gemini's a little bit, Aquarius. In the sense of like just overcoming some type of pain that kind of takes you off guard. I say it takes you off guard because this Knight of Cups, like initially you look at him and it's just like, oh wow, like roses. Like who doesn't love roses? I mean, I guess someone who's allergic to roses wouldn't want roses, but you know, like it just seems like this man is innocent, right? But it brought you this pain. It brought you this pain, and naturally it freaking hurt because it's 10 freaking swords in your back. The tulip just snorted a little bit. So she's not pleased with this person either. Let's get one more clarification card. Knight of Wands. So if it is a person, a new knight is coming forward. If it was a situation, a new opportunity that you feel more passionately about is coming forward. This Knight of Cups is basically being replaced with this Knight of Swords. Let's pull one more clarification. What can we get? Let's do 2 more cards for Knight of Wands. What's this look like? 2 of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So this is almost like showing you whatever this is, you're getting a sense of freedom. You're getting a sense of freedom and where you no longer have to juggle too much, whether this is like a feeling like you had to walk on eggshells with this old knight before, or what have you. Ace of Pentacles is showing though, as the other clarifier, where it's like, this is going to be like something beautiful and like something that you've been asking for in some type of way. Maybe like the traits of this Knight of Wands is similar to what it is that you've been asking for, what it is that you've been trying to manifest, what it is that you put on your vision board or something. If you have a vision board, if you don't, why don't you have a vision board? But yeah, again, I want to emphasize this Knight of Wands could just come in as an opportunity, or it could come in as a person, or just speaking as a person just for simplicity's sake to get the message across, but take it as you will, right? So let's get some final clarification on this Five of Swords for you, Aquarius. We have the 10 of Cups. So you're just moving on from this because you kind of realize these two people were not giving you this 10 of Cups experience, right? So dare I say these people from before are these Knight of Cups, right? You're moving on, you're being the bigger person from this Knight of Cups, and you're moving on because this Knight of Cups wasn't giving you your 10 of Cups moment. So you're looking for that 10 of Cups moment, and that 10 of Cups, the 10 of Cups is the representation of like that white picket fence, right? So You're just you're asking for more. You're going to bigger and better waters. You're realizing you're able to identify when you're not being valued, Aquarius. Queen of Swords. And when you realize you're not being valued, that's when you cut people off. That's when you start becoming a loner. That's when you are comfortable with being a loner, right? I feel like for a lot of people, there'd be some type of insecurity going on here of where you're just like questioning your self-worth. Like, there was like a little bit of a fear that I was hinting at before with this person gaslighting you and questioning your self-worth, but it's showing to me that you like this Queen of Swords is kind of eliminating this underlying fear that I had of it getting to you. And I guess I kind of already knew it because I said you are internalizing it too much. And it seems like it almost like this kind of reading has just exuded to me somebody, Aquarius, as someone that's just been like extremely aware, extremely in their element, and just is really actively listening to their intuition. Like Aquarius, like I never do this, but like you really should just be extremely proud of yourself of how you've been handling yourself and carrying yourself. Let's get one more clarification card though. Five of Pentacles. But again, like even though you're handling this so beautifully, this doesn't stop you from not feeling some anxiety, some stress of the situation. So I do commend you, Aquarius, for what it is that you've been going through and still been handling it with so much grace. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. I do feel inclined to let you know. Continue to rise above because this energy is not going unnoticed, right? I know there's a fear or like a question for a lot of people just in general. It doesn't have to be just for you in this specific situation of feeling as if like the nice guy always finishes last kind of saying, right? Or feeling as if like the good deeds that you do are going unnoticed because you just constantly feel punished. This isn't going unnoticed. You being the bigger person is not going unnoticed, Aquarius. And if you choose to continue this energy, I feel like it's going to set you up for something beautiful. So keep on with this. Even though it's giving you anxiety, even though it's giving you this pain, Aquarius, just keep pushing through because there is the light at the end of this tunnel. I trust you. And you already kind of know this, right? You know this with this Emperor. You already know what's up. You know what's up. You got this. Alright, Aquarius, that's the reading that I have for you. Hopefully there was some resonance in this reading. Be sure to give me a like and subscribe if there was. But until next time, I love you so much. Bye.